Hello, I'm Langston, and I'm back on my channel, Gymlandia, and I'm just going to be talking about a couple things that have happened recently that I haven't like really kind of touched upon. So first, I just want to tell you guys, please go watch the last video I talked about. I had like a little long podcast to start 2024, primarily about Simone Biles and like some of her issues. So again, I'm gonna be just refreshing on a group of stuff. So in the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna come out with a ratchet ass podcast and what is it, ghetto gymnastics. And I'm just going to be discussing like all of the major gymnastic topics every week, and I'm also going to be coming out with another one that kind of focuses on like the Olympic. This won't be like weekly, I don't think, but like it'll be like I'll be focusing more so on like the Olympic team brainstorming, just brainstorming Olympics, going over each gymnast and et cetera. Like, I think that'd be pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Like me dissecting that. So, make sure to tune in out into the future as well as tuning into my other videos. I also recently released a video about the top 15 best Aminar videos. Another one of my little bullshit ass videos that don't really take that much time to make. But yeah, I'm saying like I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff. So I just wanted to kind of address a couple things. So the first thing I want to address was something that happened recently actually on Reddit. So one of my subscribers decided to like kind of mention me in a Reddit gymnastics community post from what I heard. I want to say that according to what they said, I've been mentioned multiple times, not for negative, but like my videos have been featured multiple times in that Reddit chat. So they decided to mention me, which is stupid as fuck because I'm gonna be real. Like, I told them that I'm like, hey, my shit is ghetto. It's primarily for black people. Trying to, promote me to an international audience is like, come on now. Come on now. So apparently everyone in that should have been watching my videos. So you had a group of white people, in particular, so-called liberals, the ones that want to sit up here and act like, oh, we all in some kumbaya. And this is the problem with some of y'all. Because you can't sit up here and call yourself open-minded, but have a problem with the shit I'm saying. Because my channel has opened up a complete space for black people on the gym internet. So, before you talk your rah-rah, make sure to give me my credit, okay? So anyway, Reddit has already taken on the post. They banned the person who mentioned me from subscribing. Apparently that person admitted they were me or something like that. I'm not sure. So anyway, on Reddit, there are people bashing my content, blah 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 blah. I just want to address y'all because these are the common things I kept hearing from people. So the main thing I heard is, "Oh, he cusses. He's so unprofessional." Okay, yeah, I'm not even unprofessional. I'm using AAVE, which is my native dialect. The dialect is actually under attack in the United States because recently we saw a school sit up here and try to ban people from using traditional AAVE or African American vernacular English words, right? So at the end of the day, like my content, like the way I talk, I'm talking from how I was raised. What I'm saying is not rude. When I'm referring to motherfuckers as hoes, bitches, this niggas, blah blah blah. Like that's not even rude. I'm just referring to people. I call myself a motherfucker. I do all of that. So I don't know where y'all hosts is running with that shit. Have y'all never been around certain black people before? Like I don't understand. Like y'all acting like what the fuck I'm saying is so off the wall. Like I talk like hella motherfuckers talk around the country. So at the end of the day, if you so delusional because I'm speaking for a group of people that clearly understand what the fuck I'm saying, that's y'all fault. That's y'all fault. And like I said, y'all don't gotta watch my motherfucking shit, but don't ever sit up here and try to bash my subscribers for building me up. Cause since they did all that shit, I gained like 20 subscribers since then. So it's clear motherfuckers love my acting. They love how I talk. They love how I do shit. So at the end of the day, y'all motherfuckers don't have to be a part of it, but don't you ever sit up here and come for people that do fuck with me. Okay. And another thing was, oh, I don't like how he's talking about the Simone Biles. It's hella channels talking about that though. Literally on that same Reddit, from what I saw, y'all talked about that shit multiple times. But you got a problem because I'm doing it? Yeah, yeah, please sit the fuck down somewhere. Just hypocritical. Like they be holding me to such a high standard, but you let all these other motherfuckers come on here and do a whole bunch of random shit, right? And I want to say I have gained a lot of subscribers from Reddit. So apparently a lot of those people in those in that thing, they still following me. And a lot of them are fans. So I do respect the ones that, took my side, the ones that, defended me. I wasn't really even there to defend myself, but I do respect that. At the end of the day, I saw that. I can't see the post because the post was taken down, but the person did send me a screenshot of when they got banned from Reddit, right? So I'm like, what the fuck going on, right? That shit said they said the post is only up for like 4 or 5 hours before Reddit deleted it. So again, I just wanted to kind of address that. So it's this one. this one Becky on here. It's the blonde hair, blue eyed hair Becky. She be making reaction videos. I'm not gonna drop no names, but I'm gonna let y'all run with that. You know what I'm saying? She kept saying if a woman said it, it would be completely different about the Simone Biles situation, right? Basically she's talking about the fact that her husband said, if a woman says she was the catch, it wouldn't be a problem. I mean, yeah, she's right, but that's the world we live in, ma'am. Like, I'm tired of y'all confusing reality with hypocrisy. Like, reality and hypocrisy are not the same thing. And people need to, understand that. Some of y'all need to realize we're all hypocritical. Like, we're all hypocritical as fuck. And that's okay. But what she fails to realize is we never have and won't ever see someone embarrass a white woman in this manner. Like, I've never in my life seen someone tell a white woman she wasn't the prize. And that's why people are so outraged because, this is something that is very deep, very, very deep topic, right? And if you can't understand the depth of the situation, don't try to get in a summary and explore the depthness. Perhaps it's good to not try to go to the bottom of the ocean and just remain on the damn surface, okay? Like remain up here. Stop trying to go see Ariel and her peoples. Like if you cannot go in depth about the situation because you don't understand, perhaps it's good to shut the fuck up, okay? And in this particular instance, I would, like I said in my last, my video about it, my last one, I would give y'all white folks, in particular, Karens and everybody, I would give y'all props because y'all did stand up. Asian people, white people, non-black Hispanics, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everyone stood up for black women in this instance, right? At least by and large. You know what I'm saying? But this is what a lot of Karens and white folks in general just don't understand. They just don't understand. And I hit this hard on my channel because we're taught from a young age as, black people, and, it's even worse for black women to hate our hair, to hate the color of our skin, our head shape, our nose, everything that makes us stereotypically African, everything that makes us what we are as black people, we are taught is inferior, right? That's what we're all taught from a young age. And this translates into every decision that you see black women make in their lives because of that. Yet again, she lacks the ability to understand that. She lacks the ability to go that deep because she's never found herself drowning with all the lifeguards watching and laughing while she does such. Y'all standing on nothing but audacity, and it's a shame. Be blessed, encouraged, and love. Try to change your fuckery, yet y'all won't. You'll just gaslight us for holding y'all motherfuckers accountable for your wrongdoings. And that's something that's just frustrating because it's like, if you don't understand, it's normal to not understand, right? A lot of Karens don't understand. And that's okay. But how about you take the ability to understand? You have never been in a situation of a dark skinned black woman. You haven't. And until you realize the complexities of that, you can't sit up here and make decisions. You don't even know what red means. So you have someone calling themselves a pretty red dime. White people don't even know what pretty red means. Y'all don't even understand AAVE, which is fine because I don't want them to be by dialect or whatever you call it, bilingual. I don't want them to understand what black people be saying. But a lot of y'all don't even understand AAVE. So if you don't understand AAVE, you don't even understand what the fuck he's saying. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are seeing what black people are saying and you're running with that, right? Because y'all don't understand. Most of these white people don't understand what the fuck he was saying. Right? So it's like, how about you take the time to actually go in depth and form your opinion instead of just running your motherfucking mouth, right? But like I said, I will give y'all props. Like, by and large, y'all stood up, y'all stood on business. But at the end of the day, this shit really rubbed me the wrong way. And it wasn't just her that had that perception. It was a lot of her fans that, that felt the same way. Like I'm reading the comments. And I saw that I was like, I gotta address this shit. And I hate to have to call, someone out on YouTube in particular, but it's like, no, no, you're not gonna sit up here and do this to us as a community. And I want to point out, like, it was a lot of people in her comments, that felt some kind of way. Like, it was particular black people, right? Like, the black people that watch her stuff. Like, a lot of people addressed her on it. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say she did not gaslight them in her responses. So today, I'm not telling y'all, oh, go attack her. I'm talking shit about her. I'm educating somebody. That's all I'm doing. I'm not putting Shorty on blast. I don't watch her channel. She seems to make pretty good content. That's good for her. She's over there thriving, and I can fuck with that. But at the end of the day, no, I had to say some shit, and I'm gonna say it. But I'm not bashing her. I'm not throwing shots. I'm just speaking from the perception of me and how us as a community might take it, right? Because it wasn't just me that took it that fucking way. It wasn't. So yeah, that's what I have to say mainly about that. I'm gonna move on to discussing, some future shit, right? I want to talk about, in particular, Jade has looked a lot better on vault and floor. She has, her vault really started improving last year at the end of the year. Her floor, she needs to regain her endurance, but her artistry looked absolutely excellent at the Swiss Cup. And on on beam and bars, we've seen a good amount of improvements, at least from this up to now in the NWCA, in the NCAA. I'm sorry. And we're talking about a lot of other gymnasts. Suni, she started releasing more training videos, and that's cute. I want her to start going off with her training videos. Usually she be giving us all the tea. She just trying to give us, just the tea bag. She's not blowing the tea for us. She just giving us the damn bags of tea, right? And it's like, no, bitch, put that bitch on the damn stove, okay? Because it's like, it's cute the stuff she was showing us, but we want the real tea. I know you're gonna say, oh, you doing too much. Yup, I am doing too much. But Suni's always been an excellent gymnast to watch, especially on bars and beam. And I'm curious to see what she does implement in her routines, going forward, right? A lot of people don't been talking some shit about Gabby and Simone, in particular Gabby. And I want to kind of get on that shit a little bit later because it's like, but that's gonna be for another video because I'm gonna come out with a series every week. It's gonna be called how do I? It's gonna be called the weekly podcast in gymnastics, right? The podcast for niggas, right? And I'm gonna be talking about like all of the major issues in gymnastics, and with that, I'm going to like go more in depth about like, what's going on across. Like I'm gonna actually come out with the episode in a couple of days because this episode is not that. I'm not really talking about like all the specific things in gymnastics, but I'm gonna actually, take time to focus on it, if you know what I'm saying, about all the major gymnasts, all the top players globally and internationally. I'm gonna give it its time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Make sure to have a nice day, you guys. Goodbye.